Hey guys. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. It's gonna die. Oh, it's just been one of those days. I'm so tired. She's making us wait again. She's so mean. How am I making you wait? I have to. Well, I mean, I don't have to. I was gonna say I could probably go like instantly live off of YouTube, but the thing is like for some reason YouTube has an issue of, um, if you press the go live button and like immediately go live, then like a bunch of people don't get the notification that you're going live. Um, so I always set it up like anywhere between half an hour to an hour before I go live, and then yeah. I mean, I do it the same time every Wednesday. Really, if I was making you wait, then maybe anytime after 7. I think Poncho's in here too, isn't he? Yeah, he's right there. You see him, little Poncho boy right there? Her name is Evil? What was that supposed to mean? Hey, Shania. Hello, good to see you again. I know, it's been a hot minute. It's good to see you too. Hey, Chris, if I didn't already say that. How's your week, House? Busy. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, like Monday through today was busy, but tomorrow and Friday aren't supposed to be busy for me, so that'll be good. Did you say that Welcome to Eden was canceled? I did. I did never see anything from Netflix saying that they canceled it, but like everywhere else said it was canceled, so I liked it. After I like did the numbers and stuff, I don't know if I would end up even if they had a third season, I don't think I would have reacted to it. I liked it, and I would definitely watch it in my off time, but I don't know if I would react to it. Hey, Cass from Scotland. Hey, Joanne. Guessing you watched the Two Towers? I did. I was actually editing some more of it right before going live. I edited an hour of it last night and then was going through it some more. I have like 45 minutes left to edit still, which will take me no more than like half an hour, so I'll be completely done with the video. It'll probably be like a full hour because it's before I'm done. Like one more hour and then I'd be done with it. With the editing part. But yeah, I actually like the Two Towers better than the first one. How is everyone on here? Well, I mean, I'm good, but I'm assuming you're asking everyone else. Do you know Johnny Cash? Yeah, I know Johnny Cash. I really like the movie Walk the Line. I think Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job as Johnny Cash. Was just joking, that's why you're mean. For the record, Berea said you should be named Nice QK. Oh, well, thank you. I get what you mean though now because Chris said I was mean. I've been watching your Dark and Fear Street reactions and a few legacies. Hizzy is better than Hosey. Ducks? Oh, like ducks for like getting punched in the face? I don't know that Hizzy's better than Hosey. The thing is like I don't know. I feel like the thing is they set up Hosey more than they set up Hizzy. I think anyway. I don't really think that they set up Hizzy until Josie left. How's the weather in Florida? Hot. Gross. It's so nasty out. The thing is, too, if it wasn't so freaking humid. It's just so humid, and so it's so sticky. And then, so, like, let me tell you this. Last night, so, okay, I have a lot of allergies. I'm just an allergic mess to a lot of stuff. To the point where I'll, like, get hives, like, that kind of alert. Like, I'll get allergic reactions, like, not just your typical allergies or whatever. Not to, like, I usually only get hives from, like, I'm really allergic to pine trees. I have something in my eye. I'm really allergic to pine trees, and they'll give me bad hives. And I'm trying to think. Poison ivy? I think it's poison ivy. I don't remember if it's poison ivy or poison oak that I'm like, I'll get hives all over. From grass. Like if I go walking barefoot in the grass, then I'll get hives. And last night, I hadn't gotten hives in a long time. Last night, I didn't get hives because those would last for days. But something happened at like 1 o'clock in the morning and my hands started itching so bad and then they were on fire. And so I went into my bathroom and I looked at them and they were like a little bit red, but they weren't like too bad. And then so I put like lotion on them or whatever to see if they would stop itching so bad. And then I had to go downstairs and I just had to get like a flat out ice pack. And like I just held the ice pack in my hands and just like fell asleep with an ice pack in my hands. Nowhere else was it like that. And I was like, what the hell? And I woke up, but I was fine. So I don't know what happened. So I don't know if it was like a heat rash. If like maybe I had a weird heat rash because it was hot last night. And I had to turn it down a couple of notches. But yeah. Haven't tapped into your lives in a while. Hope all is well with you guys. Oh, thanks, Bob. Pretty good. It's going pretty good. At least mine is. Hope you don't have farmer's insurance. Why would I have farmer's insurance? What's wrong with farmer's insurance? I don't, but... To the point where I'll get high. No, hives. Not high. It was 107 degrees where I'm from. Oh, gross. It'll stay usually in the 90s, but it'll be so humid. Like, let me see. Oh, it's actually a cooler day today. It's 93 today, and it's a cooler day. Well, right now it says 86, but it says feels like 93. So, but yeah, I mean it's gonna be in the 90s for a while. And I went to the dentist. So you know, I have like sometimes I'll get like coffee stains and stuff, and so they took care of the coffee stains. Oh, I was so happy. I just paid $9.69 for 6 people to go to Kings Island. That's with my brother's corporate discount. WTF, did amusement parks get that damn expensive? I love roller coasters, but damn. Oh yeah, I'm surprised it was that cheap, actually, $9.69, but you said you had a corporate discount. Yeah, theme parks are expensive. I'm officially homeless on the 2nd of August. As my childhood home is sold, I'm moving over to mainland Scotland. I'm very sad about leaving the Isle of Arran as it is being my home for all my life. I'm sorry about that, Joanne. I guess you just like are getting a change. I mean, obviously, but you know. That could be a good thing. You never know. Like getting a change, not the homeless part, but like getting a change. Hey, Kirby. I get really bad heat rash on my arms for being in the sun for too long, but I like being outside in the sun. Yeah, I'll get... I don't really get, like, a heat rash, per se. But I'll get hives, and then... I have eczema really bad, but, usually I know, like, what irritates my skin in general, so I know what to stay away from, or, like, what to do, or whatever, but... Last night it was so weird. I got poison ivy in middle school on 50% of my body, and then I had an allergic reaction to Aveeno bath treatment, adding hives to another 40%. Worst week ever. Never been so miserable. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's usually outside type of stuff that I'm allergic to. I am allergic to dust and dust mites. Trying to think if there's anything like inside. Luckily, no food that I know of. I'm allergic to peach fuzz, but not peaches. I love peaches. Trying to think. Nothing inside though. The biggest hive reaction I've ever had was with the pine tree. But I'm not allergic to pine nuts, so I don't know what that is. Farmers insurance, which is just normal insurance, not insurance for farmers, is pulling out of Florida. Why is that? Love looking up Death Valley forecasts in summer in Mount Washington. Is that New Hampshire? Forecast in winter. Both extreme, by the way. Normal for Mount Washington to be 0 degrees Fahrenheit with 75 to 100 mile per hour winds. Damn. I've never been anywhere where it was like that. I've been in some like windy places, but... Oh, man. The caramel busted out of this thingy. I was craving chocolate so bad. What was your first concert you attended? I asked because I'm going to my very first concert to see Nickelback in September. So you guys are going to laugh at this. My very first concert I ever went to was Hannah Montana and the Jonas Brothers when I was like 12. Me and my sister went. My mom took us. I had a t-shirt, but I don't know if I don't think I still have it, unless my mom has it. There's a countdown going on for Warrior Nun. Don't know what for, but it's about 30 days. I'm assuming that's the next update that they're like allowed to give or whatever. That's what I would think. Got Maria and me matching electric scooters to cruise around on. Gonna be crippled by the time she goes home. 3 wrecks and counting. Oh my gosh. Wait, for her or for you? Thank you for your advice on that, and I'm going to try to have a better life and have a happier life. And I know my mom would want me to have a better, happier life than being sad all the time. Well, for sure. I'm sure she would. I know, like, you never really know what life has in store for you. Like, you can try to plan for something, and for, like, whether it's days, weeks, months, years, whatever, and life is just going to be like, you know what? How about no? And, so I think you just have to, like, roll with it. I'm such a huge, my problem is I'm such a huge control freak. So, you know, I have to, that's, like, my thing is I have to learn. No matter how much I need to prepare for, or that I end up preparing for something, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm going to try to post the link to the Warrior Nun Countdown. We'll see if it goes through. You can try it. I don't have any sort of, like, I don't have a link restriction on, but I'm not sure if YouTube allows links in general. I'm looking, but I don't see anything. I know that Twitch, like, you can turn it on or off to have links. Mine was in sync. I was 20 and the oldest dude there had kids trying to get me to give them cigarettes all night. I wrecked. Her little graceful ass never falls or wrecks. That was your first concert, was in sync? That's cool. I don't think I've ever had anyone ask me to buy them anything. Although I think when I go out in public, I just kind of, I have my RBF on, so people tend to not bother me. No one laugh at me, as my first ever concert was an American band called the Pussycat Balls. The Pussycat Dolls. Why was I thinking balls? Wow. The Pussycat Dolls, and my little sister and our mom and her friends as well. That has to be cool. The Pussycat Dolls I really like. I like their music a lot. I haven't been to a concert. The last concert I went to, I think it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've been to a Bruno Mars concert, which he knows how to perform. I can't remember how old I was with that concert. So it was either Bruno Mars or Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers though. It was the last one I went to. And it was like 10 years ago. Did anybody see the link? No. Although, dang it, I need to switch my chat. I hate like all this freaking caramel like fell out of the thing. I can't wait to go on the next adventure in my life. Cassie, you're an amazing YouTuber. Thank you for your advice on life and everything else. Thank you. Well, thank you for the compliment. I think I can only really tell you like what I've been through and what I've done and like my fuck ups and stuff, and so like, you know, I try not to give advice on anything that I've never actually like been in, like those situations, but yeah. Wish my neck would pop. Speaking of music, Billie Eilish is dropping her new song for Barbie tomorrow. I'm actually waiting for it. I am just not a big music person. I love Billie Eilish, though. Cass has balls on the brain, I see. I don't know why I read that. I don't know if, like, because I was just reading so fast and I can't... The chat is so tiny. Although I know the band, so I don't know why that came out. I don't know. I gotta admit, NSYNC gave an amazing performance. Went because of my girlfriend, but ended up having a blast. Bon Jovi and Billy Idol were my favorites, though. My favorite... the Red Hot Chili Peppers was cool. Bruno Mars was cool. I mean, all the concerts I've been to were cool. My favorite one, though... I don't know. It would be between the two of those, the Bruno Mars or the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Huh. I don't know. Their styles are two completely different, so... But I enjoy both of them. Hello, nice to see you live again. Something about live streams for reactors makes it seem like a new dimension opened up. Really? I don't watch many other reactors live streams. Sometimes I'll like if I see one, I'll try to jump in. But the thing is I don't think I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to Adam. But I don't think I'm subscribed to any other reactor. I'm subscribed to old reactors that don't react to things anymore. Oh, and Alex. I'm subscribed to Alex, I think. I've got to be, because we've talked so many times. Not so many times, but I think so. Maybe she just hasn't posted in a while. That's probably what it is. Oh, yeah, I'm subscribed to Alex. No, she posted something like 10 days ago. I think I'm just subscribed to so many channels that I never typically see her stuff pop up. Only one person in my life took my ad. What? Did I miss something? By the way, Bria cannot picture you ever screaming at anyone. Says you're way too chill to picture that happening. I don't even think I've ever screamed at anyone. If I did, it was my sister, because we used to never get along as kids, but I don't know. Like, I think once you tend to get older, you don't really scream it because screaming doesn't really solve anything. But um, no, I don't. I don't think I would ever scream at anyone. Um, I don't know. Like, I think if someone came up and asked me a question or something, like I would talk to them. Now, if a underage person asked me for like cigarettes or alcohol or something, I'd say no. But um, yeah. I mean, but I just typically when I go out, I don't probably look like an approachable person. I don't know if that's a word. I think approachable is a word, right? I don't know, cuz I just have like my RBF on. FYI, Alice and Cindy in Fear Street 1976 are supposed to be exes, confirmed by the director and actors. I need to rewatch it. I love those movies. I think I ended up binge watching all those movies. Did you ever come into Free Bicycle Tours, Mary Chapmas? I don't think so, but that's who I was talking about. Free Bicycle Tours. I'm still subscribed to her, and she doesn't even react to anything anymore. I wish she would. She's the first reactor I've ever watched. And so I've been subscribed to her for years. I won't unsubscribe to her. She made a comment like months ago about wanting to come back to YouTube to like make some more content or something, but she never did. My last concert I went to was a British band called Steps, and it was 2 years ago during the pandemic. I had an amazing time at it, and I'm going to a British band called S Club in October of this year. Huh. I love concerts. I want to go to more concerts. I bought whenever COVID like first whenever COVID first happened, or I guess it was like right before that, I bought share tickets. But then she canceled her tour because of COVID, and so yeah. Because I always wanted to see her live. But I don't know if she'll ever really go on tour again, and that really fucking sucks. Only one person took my advice in my entire life. After that, I never gave out any advice ever again. I try to be careful about when I give advice, what kind of advice I'm giving and to who, and to make sure it doesn't really get misinterpreted. Because it's dangerous sometimes when you're given advice. You have the perfect personality for live streams. It's honestly just hanging out with a friend for us. And so, thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't, when it comes to live streaming, I don't have any expectations of any kind. I never wanted to come into a live stream and say like, I want to make this much money and like, no, don't, I'm not gonna lie, I do that with my videos. Because I need to figure out like what shows everyone wants me to react to, or like what movies and stuff. But like with live streams, I'm like, I just want to talk to people. Like I don't care to, like I have my like before and after ads turned on for like the VOD. But besides that, like I don't run mid-roll ads on my lives, and I don't do anything like that. I don't have any sort of expectation for the lives, because I just like coming in here and talking with everybody. It's my way of like communicating and socializing. After seeing your reaction to Spike and Buffy in Spike's debut episode, I was waiting for your reaction to that Something Blue episode when they got married. I clicked on it as soon as I saw. Yeah, that episode, it was so weird. It was so weird. It was good. It was good, though. She doesn't scream at people. She knifes them. I've never hurt anyone other than my sister when we were kids, when we fought. But I feel like most siblings, like, when they're kids, they hurt each other. But, like, other than that, when I was a kid and her and I would fight, I've never hurt anyone. Not physically. I've hurt people with my words. Her last social media post was screaming about Netflix canceling Warrior Nun. Maybe the renewal will draw her out. I don't know. I don't know why she stopped. I guess she just got too busy, or I don't really know what happened. Cuz it seemed like she was doing really well, like in her views and stuff. So, I'm not exactly sure why she stopped reacting. Although it could be burnout too. I could see that. I've never hit burnout, but I've gotten to the point a couple of times where I'm like, okay, I just need like a day or two to like take a break for a minute. But then like with me, I know, okay, like max I can only do like at least during the week. Like I can only do a minimum or a maximum of 1 episode per day of recording and like editing 1 episode a day. I realize that if I try to do more than that, even if I have time to, that's when I'll start kind of hitting that point. So I just always, that's what I do during the week. And then on the weekends, I do like Patreon requests and then like typical things. But I can see that. It's a lot of work. And it doesn't pay out that much. At least not in the beginning, it doesn't. I'm just now getting to the point where it's kind of picking up a little bit in monetization, so. But I make most of my my money in a Patreon. Or through Patreon. Hey, Tracy. Maria Googled RBF and busted out laughing. She rarely does that, so I jumped like an MFer. Of course, that got her laughing even harder. She's now saying I have a resting asshole face, so thanks for that. What? That's not my fault. I feel like that is not my fault. Cher's on tour. I have tickets for November 26th in Palm Desert, California. Oh, hold on. Let me see if she's coming to... Is he coming to Florida? I like how she's had so many farewell tours. But she's still going. She's coming to Florida? She just so happened to come to Tampa because that's where I got tickets from last time. She's going to Miami. I for sure have to get tickets. Hold on. Let me see how much these are going to be. That's not bad, actually. Well, the cheapest ones are like $80 each. I'm sorry, but if I ended up getting tickets, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go ham, and I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to get like I would end up trying to get like backstage passes and shit. I don't even know if you can get that though. Like, I think you don't you have to get like those type of tickets like as soon as they go out or whatever. Yep, you give advice, a person puts it into practice and everything goes wrong, they will try to blame you. I know. Well, that's why I'm like I can just pretty much I don't want like to say that I give advice, but I'm like this is what happened to me. And then you take that information with how you want to take that. Just got home what I miss. We were talking about concerts. What concerts we've been to? Pretty much, and then a couple of other things too. Do you have an Assassin's Creed tattoo on your wrist? I sure do. That's my most recent tattoo, actually. I got that one. It's been over a year because I got it right before I got pregnant. So yeah. It's my favorite video game. I have been a fan of S Club since I was very young, and last time I have seen S Club in 2015, and I loved every minute of that concert, and I can't wait to see S Club again in October. I like concerts. The funny thing is like I don't like going out and like if I have to socialize with people, that's the thing that I don't like. But if I go somewhere and that has a lot of people, I don't mind. I don't mind it if it's a place that has a lot of people. It's just the socializing part I don't like. People don't appreciate how much time editing takes. I know. So, I mean, my editing process, and I keep trying to update it as best as possible because I don't like to. I want to always kind of like be up to date and like make it a little bit more entertaining with my editing. So I it takes me like to edit one whole episode, to do the editing and to do the thumbnail. It takes me like an hour. But when I first started, it took me like 3 hours per video. I've just gotten to the point where I'm really used to it, and I use a lot of shortcut keys, whatever, you know what I mean. And so it helps me like fly through it. And it's honestly taking me an hour right now because I've changed up my editing a little bit, and so it's not as like I have to start kind of getting a little bit more used to it again. And so once that'll happen, it'll probably take me, like, cutting it up and stuff, it takes me like 30 minutes. But then adding all the new little things that I've done recently takes me a little bit longer. But yeah. And then, of course, this Lord of the Rings movie, because it's 3 hours long. I spent an hour on it yesterday, I think. If even. I think no. I think I only spent half an hour on it, or half an hour to 45 minutes, and I went through an hour of editing, and then I was editing it some more before I went live, and I edited 30 minutes, and I went through another almost an hour. So I have like, or a little over an hour. I have like 45 minutes left of editing to do. Like cutting up, and then I need to like rearrange some shit and stuff. So I'm hoping to get it out onto Patreon no later than Saturday, and then up on YouTube on Sunday. Fingers crossed. I've kind of sort of given up on the first movie, trying to get it out because it's been weeks, and I still every single day I'm working on still trying to get the first movie out, and I can't get it out. So I'm like, oh well, whatever. So I'm going to try to do the same thing with this one, but be a little bit more strict with it, and then upload it. And then once it uploads, then it's probably only going to stay up for like a couple of days. Your live stream is amazing because you're open and honest with us, and everyone in the chat is awesome. I do, yeah, I appreciate all you guys. I don't think that there's any there. I think I can count on like one hand how many like creepers or people coming in just to be mean or like, you know, bad situations or negative situations. I can probably put on like count on one hand how many times that's ever happened. So um and that's including Twitch, which happened, I think most of the time that's where it happened was on Twitch. Free Bicycle also was a video editor at her job. So, yeah, I know. I remember watching her stuff and well, because I follow her on Twitter and stuff too. She said something about cuz she ended up getting a new job or something when I watched her. So that was like years ago. She ended up getting a new job and stuff. So I wasn't sure if like maybe that was why she stopped reacting, because like maybe she just ended up working too much or the burnout, or I don't know. I think she just all of a sudden stopped reacting, so I wasn't quite sure. Shares in Florida in January. Yeah, I saw that. I want to get tickets, so we'll see. Maybe I can get tickets. I'm kind of broke, but it's shares, so I want to see if I can try to figure out how to get tickets. We'll see. I don't know. I would like to see Cher in concert, but I don't think she will come to Scotland, as many bands or singers don't ever play in Scotland. Why is that? Her venue in Palm Desert is only 1,500 people. My seats are very close to the stage. Lucky you. Yeah, but it's only Valhalla Odyssey for life. Oh, yeah. Well, no. So, I have the tattoo of the... Okay, so Odyssey is my favorite Assassin's Creed video game. But I got the tattoo because of the whole situation that happened in Valhalla where Eivor said, well, so I played the female version of Eivor. So she made the comment because, what's his face? Can't remember his name at the top of my head. The assassin. He gave Eivor the hidden blade, in which, if you guys ever played Assassin's Creed, the hidden blade is underneath your wrist, because it's hidden, and you have like usually some sort of whatever over it, but you have to, when you use it, the older version of the hidden blade, pre Leonardo da Vinci, you had to cut off your finger in order to use it, because when it shot out through, like it went up through your hand, and like you had to cut your ring finger off, in order to use the hidden blade. And so in Odyssey, it was that same blade, and so he's like, okay, let's get ready to basically, like, they were gonna get ready to cut off Eivor's finger, and she's like, no, she like flips it around, and she's like testing out the blade, and they were like, oh, well, it has to be hidden, whatever. And she's like, why? She's like, all my other weapons are like out and about. I don't need to have a hidden blade. And because she's a Viking, because they wear their weapons. And then I was like, oh my God. I'm like, why? And I get the whole point of assassins, because they're hidden and they're in secret. Like, I get it. I get the whole creed. I do. I understand it. But like when Eivor made that point, I was like, oh, like a light bulb went off. I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my God, that's so true. So that's why I got the tattoo on the outside of my wrist, and then I got the Valhalla, I like the Valhalla logo. So I got the Valhalla logo and it on the outside of my wrist. Nice, mine too. Do you have an Assassin's Creed tattoo? I've seen a bunch of people have Assassin's Creed tattoos, but like I've seen them in random spots. Like I've seen somebody not that long ago. I saw someone have it on their calf, and I was always in my mind. I was like, if I'm gonna get an Assassin's Creed tattoo, I'm gonna get it on my wrist. I always thought that, but I had a plan to get it on the inside of my wrist, and I was like, and I wasn't gonna get it that big. I was gonna get it itty bitty on, like, because I got this tattoo before that tattoo, so I was just gonna get it itty bitty up there. But I liked the Valhalla logo with the axes, and they can't do that one. That's like the smallest that they could do it with keeping all the detail in there. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I'm really shy in real life. I wouldn't say I'm like really shy, but I'm not like super outgoing. New one coming in October. What, tattoo? It's amazing how good or terrible different singers are live compared to others. I've seen great examples of both. Not a Taylor Swift fan, for instance, but holy shit, she can sing. I've seen some good and some not so good people when they sing live. Some people just do better with like auto-tune. Auto-tune? Auto-tune. Definitely Odyssey for life. Yeah, for sure. Just wanted to say you do a really great job analyzing and commenting. It's interesting how you think it provides a different perspective, especially Buffy. Thank you. I've been told at one point, although I think it was on the Lord of the Rings movie or something. I don't know. I can't remember if it was a Buffy episode or if it was a Lord of the Rings thing, because it was semi-recent. And somebody's like, all you do is just point out the obvious. And I'm like, okay, but if I didn't point out the obvious, then you would be mad that I didn't point out the obvious, because you would be like, oh my gosh, you didn't see that? But thank you. Hey, Master Onion. Hey, weird issues trying to see live chat. Is anyone else having weird issues? I thought she was looking for a new job. She's being way overworked at her job then. Oh, I don't know. You're talking about free bicycle tours? Yeah, I'm not sure. Turn Back Time is so Shauna and Jackie from Yellow Jackets. Yeah, it is. This chat group really is awesome. There was one person who had to annoy everyone else as bad as me, but nobody ever called that person out. Very kind and patient people in here. Yeah, there is. I think there's like one or two people I think that can sometimes get a little bit too strict or like whatever, and try to control like what direction it goes in. But yeah, everyone for the most part is really, really good. Anyone else having issues with YouTube today? I mean, I don't think so. But I haven't actually been on YouTube a lot today. It's been a crazy day. Cassandra, then everyone else. I love Cassandra. I think that the voice actress who plays Cassandra, the funny thing is, and I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Melisandre or something. Melissanthony? I don't know. You know what I mean. So I'm just going to call her Mel. She's in the movie Eurovision. And at the time, because Odyssey is my favorite, and Cassandra, okay, like I have a weird attraction to Cassandra, even though she's not a real person. It's a whole thing. But so I've played Odyssey so many times. And when we were watching Eurovision for the first time, because I've watched it a whole bunch of times, but anyway, when we were watching it for the first time, and she popped up, and she was talking, she was doing everything, and I'm like watching, and I was talking to Anna, and I was like, I know her from something. What is she in? Because she looks familiar or whatever. And Anna's like, oh, I have no idea, because Anna doesn't typically know. Like, I'm usually pointing out people and, like, what movies and stuff and shows and, like, what other stuff I've seen them in. And she's like, I have no freaking clue. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, I know what she's from. So I had to look her up because I couldn't figure it out. Because normally I don't like to look things up unless I absolutely just can't figure it out. And then it makes me agitated. So I looked her up and I was like, I was like, no fucking way. And then, and I was like, what? And I was like, I knew her from something, but I was like, it's not her, like, it's like not her, it was her voice. And I was like, she plays Cassandra, or she voices Cassandra in Odyssey. And I, like, lost my shit. I was like, I didn't know that was her. Hey, Mikey. Did you ever play the DLC where Eivor meets Cassandra? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Yep. And then Cassandra's going to be in that new virtual... They have the virtual game. And Cassandra's going to be in it. So Netflix is doing an Assassin's Creed show. And Mel said that she wanted to be in on it. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it since, so. I don't know why actually casts in it just happens all the time to a band or singer's fans from Scotland. What's a little tattoo on the inside of your wrist? It's a panda. It's from my mom and I have that as a matching tattoo. My mom and I actually have two matching tattoos. We have this cactus, and then we have the panda. We have the panda because it's like an inside joke. I saw The Sound of Freedom yesterday. It was really good. Shocking, disturbing, and intense, but it's an excellent movie. Wasn't political at all. People in my theater actually applauded at the end. Huh. What's that about? New Assassin's Creed game coming in October. What's that one? Hold on, let me see. I thought they weren't going to have one until 2024. Oh, the Mirage one. Oh, I knew that. I knew about the Mirage one. So wait, is it coming out in 2023 now? I guess it is. I think when I looked at it a couple months ago, they were like, it might be 2024. I knew about Mirage, though. It's an upcoming action adventure game developed by Ubisoft. Oh, I thought they were going to give some information about it. It looks so sick, though. Like, I've seen videos on it, and it looks like the... God, I remember, like, even the first game had good graphics at the time. When it was on PlayStation 2... The first game had good graphics, and then, like, every time that you end up playing the next game and the next game, like, the details just get so much more clear and, like, so much better. It's just crazy how ridiculously good the graphics are and, like, how much time and effort that they put into those games. It's just, it's the best. It's the best freaking video game. Other than The Last of Us, like, my favorite video game of all time is Assassin's Creed, but The Last of Us is, like, right there. But you can't really compare the two. They're both completely different. And then you have Mortal Kombat. Because those are like my 3 favorite video games. But like my tippy top is Assassin's Creed, and then The Last of Us, and then Mortal Kombat. And they're all 3 completely different types of, not just style of game, but like different games in general. Virtual game? Yeah, they're having a it's a virtual game where you can play Cassandra. I think it's for, you can play Cassandra, you can play Ezio. You can play, it's not all the Assassin's Creed characters, but Cassandra you can play, and you can play Ezio as well. Assassin's Creed virtual. Yeah, it's on the Nexus VR on Quest 2 is what it says. Hold on. It's called Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. The game will be released exclusively for the Meta Quest 2, and players will embody 3 protagonists from previous Assassin's Creed games: Ezio, Connor, and Cassandra. Connor was that right? Ezio and Cassandra were my 2 favorite characters, though. I liked the Ezio series that they had going. That one, like, those were really good. I always kind of went back and forth on the Ezio games or Odyssey as being my favorite, but I think Odyssey is just always going to be my favorite. But like as multiple games, like Ezio, the storyline is just so good. But yeah, so it's coming out. When's it coming out? Every video that I've like seen on it, which hasn't been a lot, it's just like little clips here and there. It's all been on like Cassandra. I've seen like an itty bitty part of Ezio. When is it coming out? It says holiday of 2023. It says the lack of a specific date leads us to believe the launch will be toward December rather than any sooner, given Assassin's Creed Mirage is set to arrive in October. Okay, so they don't want to hold up, like they don't want to block the release of the Mirage game, so they're going to do it after Mirage. And I just watched Hope, Josie, and Lizzie as pandas on your reactions. Oh, that's funny. That's weird. Sound of Freedom is about child trafficking, I think. Feel free, anyone, to correct me. Hoping to see it soon. Huh. That might mess me up right now, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of anything that involves kids and stuff, it's been messing me up. Mentally. From the trailer, it looks like they're trying to go back instead of forward. Valhalla's callbacks to the older games just failed for me. I'm trying to think. I don't know. When's Mirage? I don't even remember when Mirage's time. Hold on. Assassin's Creed Mirage time period. The year 861. Well, eventually they're not going to be able to go back anymore. Like, they're going to get to a point where they can't go backwards anymore. Where was I at? Oh, there I am. Sound of Freedom is about a federal agent who cracks a child trafficking ring in Latin America based on a true story. It's gorgeous. Oh, Mirage. Yeah, it looks good. And that's like like they even give warnings on those videos too, and they're like just to let you know, we're not done like doing all our stuff to it yet. So yeah, that's pre all the like extra graphics and like whatnot. I finished Silo season 1 on Apple TV. Really good. The ending surprised me. I haven't watched it yet. Jim Caviezel? I don't know who that is. Is in Sound of Freedom. Been a fan of his for a long time. Frequency is an underrated gem in my honest opinion. Same as The Secret Life of Walter Mitty with Ben Stiller, two of my all-time favorite movies. Okay, somebody's got to applaud me for that one because I didn't really realize what those were. But I figured it out. I don't mean time period for Assassin's Creed. I mean mechanics, like the hood and social hiding. I never use them. Oh, I thought you were talking about the storyline, the time periods. Mirage is a smaller game. It's even cheaper. I'm thinking we may someday get a futuristic Assassin's Creed game. You know what I miss with Assassin's Creed though is honestly like I miss the whole Desmond like situation. So I know that he only lasted until like the Ezio series, which isn't very far like into the games. But I miss that though. Like I miss doing both. Like being on the outside and going into the Animus and like playing the assassins. But also playing Desmond. So I think that's why the Ezio ones were like I really enjoyed them because I remember that. I mean, you could also do that with the very first Assassin's Creed game, but like they were more about it in the Ezio series. And I miss that. And I know that technically you still kind of sort of play like a person that's in an Animus, but it's not as active as like whenever you were playing Desmond. Have you seen the pics of Jenna Ortega in Beetlejuice 2? Looks like she'll be Lydia's daughter. Yeah, I haven't seen any photos, but like I knew that she was going to be Lydia's daughter in Beetlejuice 2, but yeah. Do they have photos out? Jenna Ortega. Oh, she looks good. I'm glad that they're like it's her own like little bit of a twist on Winona Ryder's character. They do look very similar though. Winona Ryder and Jenna Ortega. Tell her I applaud her. Cass has come a long way since thinking E1 meant episode 1. Exact text Maria just sent me from my mom's house. Well, you know what? I'm a reactor. When you put E1, I'm thinking that you're talking about episode 1. But also, I just don't know, like, what, acronyms? I'm not very good at that. Would be fun to watch you play Assassin's Creed in VR. I don't have any VR anything. Not saying that I wouldn't get that stuff, but I mean, I guess technically it's coming out in December anyway, or at least towards the holiday, so we'll see, maybe. I probably would have to get it because you know, like, how I'm a diehard Assassin's Creed fan, and, like, I gotta get it. It's an Assassin's Creed game. She's not hip to the lingo from those cool cats. I don't text that much. I don't text that much, and I don't use, like, acronyms, really. I use acronyms more, like, in a professional setting. But they usually stand for something, like, in my professional, like, career, not, like, personal. Season pass. Season pass for what? How's baby Z today? Oh, he's good. So today was a really good day, and yesterday was a really good day too. He's been having really good days. He was having some not good ones for a hot minute. But today was really good. He was today and yesterday were very similar. He was, like, laughing and giggling a lot. Not a whole lot of fussy moments. He had a screaming episode earlier today, but that's because we were in the car and he was hungry, and so we couldn't, like, feed him immediately. But once we got some food into him, then he was exactly back to, like, being all, like, happy and giggly and, like, all that. So yeah. I love it when he's all, like, happy and giggly and stuff, because he just, like, it's like it's the best parts of having a baby is, like, that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. And then he's learning to he's starting to learn how to hold his bottle. Especially today. Like, normally he'll put, like, lately he's been putting, like, one hand on the bottle or whatever. And, like, max he'll put, like, two hands for, like, a second, and then he'll put his hands back down. But today, every time we fed him, he puts his hands on the bottle, and he'll, like, twist the bottle. Or he'll move his hands, like, at different spots of the bottle, trying to figure out, like, where to hold it. So all he has to do is just lift. He hasn't quite figured out how to... Like, if the boy could hold his bottle with his feet, he would have already figured it out by now. Because he does. Sometimes with his feet, he'll, like, go and, like, try to reach up for the bottle while it's in his mouth. We're like, what are you doing? But, yeah, I'm just waiting for him just to figure out, just to pick a spot and then just, like, lift it. It was funny because at one point he put his hand on the nipple and was trying to figure out how to, like, hold it from the nipple. But I think that was it. I think so far that's it for, like, learning new things. He's starting, I think, to kind of figure out, like, how to, like, roll. So, and crawling, we're not quite there yet, because he moves his legs so much, but he can't figure out how to move his arms. So, I used to think LOL meant lots of love and use it improperly as hell a few times till I learned differently. Think Death Notices on Facebook wrong. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's not good. You just be like, I'm sorry for your loss, LOL. I can imagine. That was some shit I would do, too. You know that. Season pass for Mirage. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they're doing a season pass. So Z was just like an adult? When? For what moment? When? What time? What moment? My late dad thought LOL meant lots of luck and would always send it playing online poker, so apparently it runs in the family. Yeah, nothing like a hangry baby. Glad he's doing so well. I know. Oh, and you can't warm up the bottle fast enough. Cause soon, like he is, once he's hungry, he's just gonna cry and scream until he gets that bottle. And our bottle warmer sucks big ones. So our bottle warmer takes freaking forever. I definitely think it would take a quicker amount of time just to boil water and like stick the bottle in a pot of boiling water. My evil QK sign keeps like flickering occasionally. It's driving me nuts. I think because it's trying to adjust to that. Because for some reason they want to connect to the same remote. Now it doesn't even want to turn off. Nope, now it doesn't want to turn off. I'll give it a few minutes. Nope, it doesn't want to turn off. I'll give it a few minutes. It'll probably eventually turn off. So sorry if that light is bothering anybody. Z was screaming until he got food in his belly, just like an adult. Oh, yeah. He gets hangry. He definitely gets hangry. What is your reaction schedule now? So I actually have like a calendar that I've been posting on Patreon. So it's like, of course it's a Patreon schedule and not a YouTube schedule. Although it's basically the same, except for I don't upload the Patreon requests onto YouTube, and then technically the normal requests are like a day ahead of YouTube. So like, you know, YouTube's would just end up having like the day after. But I mean, like, I could just end up telling you, hold on, what's today's date? The 12th? So Angel already went out. So tomorrow's episode, the one that goes out on YouTube, tomorrow is already out on Patreon. And then Buffy's next for 4/12. Angel. And then, because this one's Patreon, it would be, so tomorrow is Angel, and then Buffy, Angel, Buffy, Angel, Buffy, Angel. Well, that and also Lord of the Rings in there somewhere. I don't know, shit. I'm trying to, like, figure out my YouTube schedule while reading the Patreon schedule. I don't know. A lot of Buffy and throwing in Lord of the Rings movie somewhere. But I added the schedule, because Chris, are you on my Patreon? I think so, right? I added although actually my schedule is the link is public. I have it on public, so you don't have to be a patron to view the calendar. But I'm always updating that calendar. So you can just see it. But that's my Patreon schedule, not my YouTube schedule. I don't think Mirage has the season pass. It has a regular version for $50, and a deluxe edition for $60, but it doesn't pay anything, or doesn't say anything about season pass. I marvel at my kids' metabolisms. I work out daily to stay in shape. Maria, 13, and Daniel, Jr., 19, have both been putting down large pizzas, family-sized boxes of mac and cheese since age 6, and both have six-packs. I don't have six-packs, but, dude, I eat like shit. I do not eat good at all. What is going on with that light? Now it wants to be like at 100%. Dude, I don't know. It's so like, it's just doing its own thing. I would like it to actually stay at whatever it's trying to be at right now, but it won't stay like that. That's not 100% though. That's like looking at it, not on screen. That's probably, that might be like 50%. Your evil QK sign is flickering because it's evil. So obvious. I don't know. It's no. I've always had issues with that one, actually. Always. It was just for a while it was starting to get like normal. I don't usually mess because you can change it to be like a different percentage, and so I just normally just turn it on and off. But lately it just, because it's trying, they're both from the same company, that one and that one. And so they come with the same remote. And so it wants, they both signs want to just connect to one remote instead of their two separate remotes. And it's a whole thing. So one day I'm going to get one of those Stream Decks, and then I'll just push a button to be able to control the individual lights instead of having the remote. I mean, it is Prime Day. What bottle warmer would you like? Sure we can. Sure we can't. Sure we can. Sure we. I don't know what that is. Sure we can. Send the wish list. Oh, you guys, you don't have to send us a new bottle warmer. I appreciate it. It's just a pain in the ass because it takes like 30 minutes to warm up one freaking bottle. Let me rephrase. What shows are you planning on reacting to now? Oh, yeah. That might be a better way to rephrase that question. So, I mean, Buffy and Angel, of course. And then, like I said, you got Lord of the Rings movie coming out. Heartstopper, Season 2. Wheel of Time coming out in September. And Sex Education that's coming out at the end of September. And those are the ones I have so far. Unless something else happens to pop up. On your Overlord tier, any chance some of those will be posted to YouTube? Maybe. They could. We'll just have to see how I like it, how it ends up. I don't know. Maybe. Gotta like check out my schedule and stuff too, but you know, maybe. How long have you had the evil QK sign? A long time. 2 years? I think. Hold on, because I know I got it on Amazon. So, let me see. Let me go to my orders. It's dangerous being on Amazon on Prime Day. Search all orders. Light. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Maybe if I put in like customized. Oh, nope. I got it off of Amazon. Customize light. I don't know what company. Tracy, do you remember what company you got the MILF one from? Because I think that's the same one I got my ebook UK one from. I don't know. I've had it for like 2 years, I think. Something like that. I've had it for a long time. Cassidy, I think the previous owner of that sign is probably haunting you. Think about it. The previous owner of that sign is probably haunting me. Think about it. I mean, am I haunting myself? It's my light. I don't know. Cassette is amazing. A snack for either is a freaking meal for the average adult lard ass. It's not freaking fair. I told both I will die laughing if the fat genes ever kick in one day. I mean, my weight kind of always just kind of fluctuates though, because it depends on. My thing is I'll forget to eat, because I'll get to the point where I'll get so busy and like I just completely forget to eat. That happened to me the other day. I think it was Monday. I think it was Monday because I was just it was such a busy day, and then I had to go get groceries, and I got groceries and like everything. It was Monday. I remember now. And I didn't eat anything until dinner that night. And what did we end up having? I think that's when I made sloppy joes. Homemade sloppy joes, I think that's when I made that. Are you planning on watching Barbie? I'd love to. I'd love to watch it. I don't know if I would ever I don't know if I would if I want to watch it in theaters or like what. Season 2 of Foundation is coming out, or is coming soon on Apple TV. It looks epic. I haven't heard of that. Heard Barbie is a fun movie. It looks fun. I heard there's a good possibility that it might be queer. Really? I think I heard something where it was supposed to have like a little bit of queer stuff in it or something. Bria's snack today was a DiGiorno stuffed crust pizza and a bag of Hostess chocolate donuts. There's about 4,000 calorie snack. I'm watching you drink water and eating tuna sandwiches. Yeah, like I said, I always forget to eat, but then I just eat junk food. You want to know what I have for dinner tonight? 2 pieces of garlic bread and some chocolate, and that's it. I just eat like crap. The only time when I ate decently, when I was in the mood to eat, was when I was pregnant. Cassie, do you hear your evil QK sign whispering at night? If so, it's evil, just saying. I don't think so. I mean, I don't sleep in this room or anything, so. Hey, Ohio. I think it's neon signs now, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, found it. Okay. I've had it since June 14th, 2021. So a smidge over 2 years. I remember when I first got it, I was so stoked. I was like, yeah. So I think it was the first thing I ever got that said like Evil QK on it. I've been trying to lose weight by biking, then summer rolled in. I had to stop because I was getting sick from riding in the heat. Oh yeah. You gotta be careful with doing that. I didn't go through Amazon for the sign. I think I went directly to them. It was the same company because I just looked it up. But I went through Amazon. Last thing on eating, the Las Vegas buffets are worth the plane and hotel costs alone. One buffet dinner at our hotel was the only meal my family had last time. I want to go back to. I've been to Vegas twice. And I really, but they were both before I even turned 21. So I would love to go to Vegas. Like, I would love to go to Vegas just to freaking just like, because you go to Vegas just to blow all your money, right? So that's what I would love to. That's what I would love to do one day. Just go back to Vegas and just blow all my money. I've lost a lot of weight because of because of the stress. My money grabbing dad and my evil mom grabbing sister, and I need any advice to de-stress. Please help me, anyone on this chat and US Wellcast. I I don't really know how to give advice about that. See, now it's like on the lowest freaking. I don't know what's going on with it today. I'm not really sure what you should do because I don't know like all of your information, and I like as in your situation specifically. Um, and luckily I haven't had family members like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm really independent. That what I've done is just kind of like going out on my own, but it's dangerous doing like going out on your own and doing a lot of things. You have to like learn how to you have to learn how to do stuff on your own, and that's scary. And when you do that, 2 pieces of garlic bread and chocolate. Yep, that's my dinner. Berea had a waitress thinking she was being pranked at how much she can put down. She literally took her 15-minute break with us just to watch her. Wow. What did she end up eating? Hey, Kes, have you found the music video I recommended for you to react to? Sorry if I confused you about my request. I haven't looked it up yet, to be honest. Usually whenever I get requests, that's then when I look the stuff up. It's right before I react to it. So I haven't tried to look for it yet. Humidity is brutal for outdoor exercise. I'm fine in a t-shirt in snow. I melt in humidity. It's just so sticky. That's the thing about like the humidity. It's gross. Especially when you have long hair like me and then it just like wants to cling to you and bleh. And I hate putting up my hair. I only put up my hair when I'm like holding Zion because Zion will grab my hair and like will want to rip my hair out. I thought people went to Vegas to do lots of naughty things and keep it all secret. Oh, well, that too. But that's not why I would want to go to Vegas. I would just want to go to Vegas to blow all my money, basically. I've done all the other things that there is to do in Vegas. I've done everything except for gambling because I wasn't of age yet. If you want to blow some serious money in Vegas, eat at top of the world restaurant. I spent $900 on a meal for the 3 of us. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. Well, typically when I want to blow a lot of money in Vegas, I'm hoping to make some money back. Warrior on Cinemax is really good right now, too. In high humidity, your sweat doesn't evaporate, so you feel like you're covered in a layer of filth. Yeah. It's gross. Like, I would hands down take a dry heat any day of the week over humidity. I don't know who would prefer humidity over a dry heat. Your allergies, like, or I guess I should say, like, because everyone's allergies are different, but like the typical, like, average allergy type of like situation is better in dry heat than it is in humidity. What else? I mean, my skin doesn't do well in dry heat, but it also doesn't do well in humidity either, so I think my eczema does worse in dry heat. But I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out what would be better. Like health-wise. But honestly, I would take a dry heat over humidity any day. It gotta suck you living in Florida because you're surrounded on all 3 sides and no relief in sight for you. Yeah, I know. No, I don't. Ugh, Florida. I love and hate Florida. I love Florida as a state and like the things that you can do so many things in Florida. There's so many things to do and it's beautiful. Really the only thing that we don't like here is the people and the government and the politicians. But again, I mean that all comes back to people, but Phoenix has had over 110 degrees for almost 2 weeks in a row now. I know. I would spend my summers in Phoenix when I was a kid, and it would get up to like 117 degrees one day in the middle of summer. So, but so, and I'm from Phoenix. I've experienced both, like the extreme weather is on both sides, and I would much rather deal with a dry heat than a humid heat. Cass, probably DM maybe on Twitter later if that's okay with you, with all of the bad things that is happening in my life, and thank you for being there for us on this chat. Thank you. Yeah, you can DM me. I'll have to remember that you're DMing me, though, because I'm terrible at checking my DMs. Yeah. Humidity over dry heat is like taking Florida over Phoenix. Yeah, you just don't do that. If Phoenix had an ocean, screw Florida. It's 72 here, and I'm feeling lovely. Whatever. No one asked you. No one asked you, Ohio. Get your 72-degree weather out of here. Come to Scotland, then you get 4 types of weather in the same day, and I'm so used to the rainy weather and not getting enough sun in Scotland. Well, so Florida, it's always hot. It's always hot here, but like, it'll be sometimes the sun's out usually a lot of the times, but then also like at some point throughout the day, it'll probably be raining or storming. I'm trying to think if anything else happens. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's usually sunny and then storms at some point. I want to go to Vegas just for the thrill rides they have now. Told my kids we'll do those and snake hunting there next summer for sure. And yes, 115 degrees in Arizona beats 90 and humid all day every day. I feel like most people would choose dry heat over humidity, but yeah. There was a lesbian relationship on that one too. Then a train baron burnt down their vineyard. Now they are out for revenge. Where? What? Is that a movie or a show? What are you talking about? Terrible at checking her DMs for real. I'm sorry. I have my notifications turned off, so I have to remember to go and check them, and I don't. Because a lot of times when I'm looking at Twitter, it's like for a split second, and I just like scroll down, nope, nothing interesting, leave, and then like I do that with all of them. With like Instagram and Twitter. I mean, technically I have that new thing too. I have the threads, but I haven't even posted anything on it yet. I have a TikTok, but I just posted the shorts that have been on here over there. And then that's it. But yeah. Grew up snake hunting in Arizona. By hunting, I just mean catch and release, and once went jogging at midnight at 101 in Phoenix. Lived in Kingman, but was there for a chess tournament as a kid in 89. I think my grandma lived in Kingman. I don't remember where she lived. LOL, in Michigan is 75 and comfortable. Don't mean to brag. Uh-huh. You in Ohio can get out of here with your 70-degree weather. We just get fog, all the fog. It's 107 degrees in Vegas right now. Ugh. Yeah, so that's similar to Phoenix. But our winters are batshit freezing, so I'll take Florida any day of the week. At this point, I've been in Florida for so long, I would almost choose having, like, winters like that. We don't get winters here. We get, like, 2 weeks where it's, like, semi-cool, and then that's it. Speaking of, it's looking like they're going with Betty and Veronica on Riverdale. Are they now? Are they? Because it looked like it was like that Betty and Veronica were like a queer bait thing. Sorry, yes, I'm Warrior. That's currently one of the storylines. Oh, okay. I figured. Cass, if you were planning on gambling, plan on going broke. The odds are always in the house's favor. Reno is a mini Vegas. When I say I want to blow all my money, I don't mean like all my money. I just mean like, I don't know, like maybe a couple hundred or something and just go out there. I want to gamble at least once in my life. I want to gamble and like try different things, you know, the different gambling games and whatnot. What would better to DM you on Twitter or Instagram? Because I have both. I Either one is fine. I don't have my notifications turned on for either one of them. I mean, whichever. I look at both probably about the same amount. So, I feel like I feel like Twitter might die soon, given that like Instagram now has like threads. Melanie Linsky is on Threads, and people celebrated when she joined. That's not a joke. They actually celebrated. Huh. I think I heard that somewhere or something. A lot of people are jumping onto Threads. A lot of people. That's why I think Twitter might die soon. 101 at midnight just sounds so weird. It's hot here too. Like, I mean, it's not like the degree isn't that high, but like at midnight tonight, it's gonna be. So it says 79, but it's gonna feel like it's like 90. Because right now it's technically 83. Oh, damn, the weather went down. It's technically 83, but feels like 91. Oh, it's supposed to storm tonight, too. Shocker. I definitely play some poker in Vegas. I don't know how to play poker. I should probably learn how to play poker before I put my money on poker. We've been having a heat index of over 100 up here on the bayou. Reno gets all the weather. We just had hail a month ago, and now we're in the upper 80s. Cassie, don't be mad about the cool Ohio breeze. You know you want some of this really hot and sticky Florida weather. You can have some of it. You want to switch? We could switch. I'll take the cool Ohio breeze and you can take the hot, sticky Florida weather. Elon's an idiot? Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you there. I like to play Texas Hold'em with double as my choice. If you hit 4 aces with a kicker 2, 3, 4, you get paid same as a Royal Flush. I don't know what any of what you just said means. Phoenix and Vegas usually about a 7-degree difference. Both hot AF, of course. And yes, the Las Vegas Strip was built on dumbasses trying to win money. Still the coolest place to fly into at night. I've flown into Vegas quite a few times, but I've stayed in Vegas like twice. One I really remember, but this one other time I don't remember. Because I was really young one time, and then the other time I was like a teenager. I love to play poker. Have a good game face. I don't know. I feel like I could play poker, but then I don't know. I feel like if I would get really good cards, then I would start kind of getting cocky. I feel like that would be my thing, my tell. It's 14 Celsius here, or 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Where are you at, Roger? I do like blackjack. Oh, snap. Cass, do learn poker before you gamble. Yes. Okay. I do know I need to do that. Blackjack is my preference. I'm not good enough to play poker for real money. I like blackjack. It's like, and blackjack is, I mean, kind of easy. It is, but it's not, you know. I should say it's easy to follow. There's not like a lot of too many steps to it. It's like flying into an amusement park, so visually stunning. Recommend everyone flies in at night. An awesome bucket list item you never knew existed. I love flying early in the morning. The earliest flight that I can get in the mornings, I always go for, because there's less of a chance of getting delayed. Stop watching Riverdale early, but every promo I see for it, the actors look like they are playing 20 different versions of the same characters. I never really have been interested in wanting to watch it. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, to be honest. The heat isn't the bad thing, it's the mosquitoes that will carry away your children. Oh, yeah. Too bad they don't have Uno, Cassie. Oh, I see. Whatever. Gotta split, but I enjoy your reactions. Peace out. Bye, Daniel. I think you'd do well at poker. Your RBF would come in handy. I think for the most part I'd be good at it because of my RBF. My only thing is I'm just worried if I get really, really good cards that I would start kind of getting cocky. Because I tend to do that. I'm very competitive. Oh, you're from Canada. Oh, okay, okay. That explains it. Nobody wants that Florida sweaty pits and farts weather. The juicy booty weather. I would like to visit Canada as I have family members that live in Canada. I want to go and visit Canada. I want to do things in Canada. I just don't know what. One time I flew into Vegas after flying through severe storms in Oklahoma and the Rockies. Would have been so much cooler if the lady beside me wasn't screaming, "Oh God, this is it," every 5 seconds. Oh, those are the worst people to fly with. I don't know if I've ever really dealt with a situation like that when flying. Most of the time when I fly, it's pretty chill. Screaming baby every now and again, but for the most part, it's not too bad. Florida doesn't just have swamps, it also has swamp ass. I know. Well, that's what you get. There's a good channel called The Poker Bank that teaches you how to play poker. Huh. I'll have to check that out. It's not like one of the things that I want to learn like right now, but I for sure want to know. I for sure want to know how to play poker because I'm always like watching shows or movies that people are like where people are playing poker, and I'm like, it'd be so cool to know what they're doing. But would be fun playing poker with you all. That would be cool. That would be cool to like play something. You know what would be cool, like really cool that I just kind of thought of was like virtual, like getting into like a party, is online party and virtually playing something with everyone. That'd be cool. Or like playing Among Us. I've done that once or twice. I've done it a couple of times, I think, whenever I was back on Twitch. I think I played it with people that like were in the stream. I know I played it with my brother and my my youngest sister. when we were playing Among Us. That was fun. Wish they had an archive for Patreon like they have for Tumblr. Would make it much easier to find things. I know. I agree. Although I think they created that search bar for the posts. So I know that helps. You definitely do good at poker, Cass. Your RBF and my resting asshole face were made for it. Don't see you sitting yourself. If you've got a good hand, you might try too hard to look calm, though. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played, so I don't know how I would end up like reacting or whatever. Yes, that's the thing. What to try and look try too hard to look cool or to look calm. Yes, online playing games with you guys. We'll have to do that soon. I'm trying to think of like what games like to play or whatever. Like I said, I know that there's Among Us. That one's fun. Cast draw 4 and the color is green. I'm trying to think what the best tactic is. I'm gonna play like a green. Shit, I don't know. It's hard without actually physically having cards. I don't know. I would just probably put like a green reverse card or something down. Shitting yourself, I meant. Oh. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Hi, Cassie. All not to brag, but it is 11C at 130A 51.8 Fahrenheit. What? Here, my Arizona living sister, who's at home, is not liking it. LOL. I don't know what numbers you meant to put there. Would be fun to learn everyone's tells. Yeah, that could be fun. My mom, well, it moved. My mom literally goes, oh, anytime she's got good cards. That's funny. What is Among Us about? Tracy, you know what Among Us is. It's where you can like you play with multiple people and one person is like a killer and you all are kind of like running around this map and trying to not get killed, but the killer is going to kill people, and then the killer is like one of the people playing, so you're like, let's just say, I can't remember like how many people end up playing. So like, for example, if we were all to play or whatever, and I think there's like maybe, I don't know how many people can play, like 8, I don't know, I haven't played in so long. So there's like 8 people playing. I'm the killer. I start killing people. And then it's like every time that there's a murder, it pops up this, or every time someone discovers a body, it pops up where you have the chat. But of course, the person who got killed, because they know who the killer is and they're dead, they can't say anything. Like, who killed me or whatever. So the rest of the people try to figure out who the killer is. And meanwhile, like, so if I'm the killer, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, no, I was over here at the time. I wasn't over there. I didn't kill that person, or like whatever. And like, I'm gonna try to convince people that I'm not the killer because I want to win. But if I get discovered early, then everyone else wins and I lose. She went out tonight in a coat and her hands were cold. I normally have like cold hands and feet. I won a poker game with one of the worst cards you can have, and everyone was shocked to see it. He's over there. I don't know what that means, so, but yay, good for you. Among Us is just a version of Werewolf. Well, I don't know what Werewolf is, but sure, I'll take your word for it. For games, what about Forgotten Anne? Short game, but fun story, and the art is amazing. Child of Light, too. I never heard of that one. Uno is great. We play a version called Uno Motherfucker. What? I've never heard of that. Had memory lapse. Yes, I remember now. Thanks for the refresher. I figured you did. Emergency meeting. That's right. That's what it was called. The emergency meeting. Yeah. Never played that. Are we all playing that? Remind me next week and we need to play it. I think isn't it free? I think it's free, right? Because you can play on your phone too. The only thing is I don't know if I'd be able to stream it while I'm playing with people on stream and to show my screen, because like if I were to end up being the killer, then you guys would know. That's the only bad thing about playing that game with you guys. Yeah, I think it's free. Sorry, 11C is 51 Fahrenheit for all of you. For all of yous. LOL. The other was 1:30 a.m. my time. Oh, gotcha. When the lights go out, it's time to kill. LOL. Would love to play Among Us. Much more fun in person, though. That's my thing. Like, if I would play with you guys, I can't show my screen. I could play, but I can't show my screen, because just in case if I am the killer. Yo, Uno Guilty, my go-to when bored. I haven't played Uno in so long. Just want to tell you that Berea is fucking loving resting bitch face. She's literally hoping she has it, and by the way, she really does. Do you really like it? It's the one most common question when she opens. Oh, when she opens gifts. Okay. I was like, when she opens what? That's funny. The rules of Uno, motherfucker, can play draw 4 onto draw 4 if you've got it, and keep adding more cards till the next person will have to draw, some with other trump cards. It can get crazy. Huh. Her natural, happy, bored, and offended looks are literally the same look. I think so are mine. I kind of have issues showing emotions. Did you watch the Ahsoka trailer today? Looks good, but we'll see. No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. I pretty much haven't watched any Star Wars anything after the original movies. Well, that's not true. I watched The Mandalorian season 1, and then after that, then I was done. I think that Cass is the imposter. Her face doesn't have any emotions. I call that we space her. No, that's not fair. I feel like I wouldn't be the killer, but then everyone would just assume I was the killer. And then I would get voted out and I wouldn't be able to play. Have you seen Warrior on Max? I've seen like the promo things, but I haven't like watched the show or anything. Have you watched any of the animated spin-offs from Star Wars? Bad Batch is a good show. No. I haven't watched, like I said, I haven't, other than The Mandalorian season 1, I've only watched like the main movies. Vote on whether we space cast. Have you played Aggravation? Best named game ever. I hate it. Also just played Candyland for the first time in 35 plus years. Just realized it kind of sucks. You know what's a fun one is Sorry. Sorry's good. Monopoly is a classic. I love playing Monopoly. Classic. Life is good. We should play some like online Monopoly or online. We should play some online something. I think that would be cool. It's a bit heavy, but also kind of Kill Bill style. Oh, Warrior? It kind of looks like Kill Bill style-ish. Monopoly takes way too long. And Monopoly can last for... I feel like Monopoly can last for days. So, maybe not Monopoly? Maybe we'll do Monopoly like on a 24-hour live stream or something. If they even have online Monopoly, I'm sure that they probably do, right? I think it might be good because most of the main characters are female, and since the chat keeps moving. Because most of the main characters are female, and since it's more focused on the rebels and not so much around the older characters. Huh. I have never played Among Us, just thought you guys should know. I think it would be fun to play Among Us. I just can't... I could play it on stream. I just can't show you my screen if we're all playing because you would either know or not know if I was the killer. And then where would the fun be in that? Arkham Horror is a great game. What's that? Is that newer? I agree. Online games with you all would be awesome. I think so. I think it would be fun. I think we should do it. We need to like figure out a game to play though. One that wouldn't take forever. And one that I would know how to play. Monopoly playing with the computer takes like 2 hours with people. Oh no, so long. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Monopoly would be one. But I mean, maybe Monopoly for like the 24-hour live stream one day. But not during a regular stream. I take Monopoly very seriously. My strategy is airtight. I think I love playing Monopoly. Cuz I'm a very like analytical brain, and so I tend to do pretty good at Monopoly. Werewolf was a version you played at the table. One person was a werewolf who killed people, and one person was the seer who was told who the werewolf was. I have a mosquito bite like on the bottom of my freaking foot. It is. How many of us are competitive? I am. Oh yeah, I am too. Every round, the werewolf would kill someone, and then everybody would vote who to kill. Where is a great, good shows with fighting are rare, like Banshee and Into the Badlands. Cassie loved the Widow from Into the Badlands. Oh, really? Was once up to top 10 in online Scrabble out of 50K people. My ex misused my ex when I was showering and I dropped out of top 25. Haven't played online since. Oh, damn. Oh, I can't imagine. And now I know why you guys are exes. Down for the 24, let me know. Are you talking about the 24-hour live stream? Is that what you're talking about? I want to do it, and I'll give you guys a heads up on like when I would end up doing it. I just don't know when I would end up doing it. Because I'm waiting until I hit 20K first. Do you guys play board games a lot? No, not really. But I love them. Hello, you are badass. Thank you. How's my baby boy?
Sleep.
He's sleeping? He's sleeping. My baby boy. I'm gonna go put him down. Oh. Is he not hungry?
He's been
asleep the whole time.
He'll probably wake up like in a couple hours,
Quiet,
but
yeah, probably.
but he's been tired.
Well, he was woken up from 2 naps today. Because when we went to the dentist and then when we picked him up from McKenna.
He's tired. Should I leave him in this or just?
Yeah, you can leave him in that. He'll let us know if he gets too hot or cold. If anything, he'd get too hot. You can go ahead and lower the AC too. Good night, baby boy.
He's just so out.
He is probably gonna wake up in a couple hours and be starving. Used to have a friend that would have Friday get-togethers to play new card or board games. Who has the brain was a favorite. I think I heard of that one. I can't remember it though. The Widow's fight scenes from Into the Badlands were amazing, and she looked good doing them. Who plays the Widow? Aw. Oh, I'll tell them you said hi. They only popped in for a second. He's already asleep. It is past his bedtime. We are trying to bump up his bedtime schedule. We're trying to slowly bump it up to 8 p.m. Right now it's like 9 p.m. Cassie, you know how to play chess? No. It's another thing I would love to learn how to play. By the way, to this day, I never told her as Bria's mom, that she did that. I was punching the shower walls, but never told her that she lost that game. I can absolutely be a jerk, but I did that one right. That's probably a good thing. Yeah. Because she would probably never, like, it would... Most people, I feel like it would probably hurt them forever to know that they did something like that. It would for me. The widow was played by Emily Beecham, a redhead. What? I think I know who that is, right? Emily Beecham. Poncho freaking barking outside. What is she in? $18.99, but I haven't seen that one. Oh, Cruella? I watched that one, but... Chess is my favorite board game to play. I've never played it. I learned how to play 3D chess. That's intense. I can't even play the regular chess. Snap and poker is very liked in Ireland. I don't know what Snap is. Fingers crossed for Lilith and Camilla in Warrior Nun Season 3. We'll see. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to know what the next update is. You guys, I'm getting a haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut in, it'll end up being 14 months. No. 13 months. It's 13 months. I haven't gotten a haircut in 13 months. I'm getting a haircut next week. I think that's when their opening was. Hold on. Let me look. Yep. Next Tuesday. Oh, I'm so happy. I need one so bad. My hair is so, it's actually not that bad because I've been taking prenatals and all that good stuff for a while, but I'm just getting a trim though, so don't worry. I'm not cutting all this off like I did last time. I hope we get Shotgun Mary back. I hope we do too, but I doubt it. I don't know. We'll see. Uh-oh. Was that him crying? Let's see. Oh, he's awake. That could be just like his nightly. He's awake now. I'll probably have to jump off here in a minute because he's awake. It's my time. But so how are we going to choose our online game? Put up a poll maybe or by suggestion here? I don't know, both. You guys should just let me know and then maybe I'll put up a poll. I never liked Shotgun Mary. Everybody describes her as badass because that's all there is to her character. Ticking off your to-do boxes. Congrats on the dental, haircut, etc. I know. Yeah. It definitely wouldn't hurt her in a way she'd still remember. I never do that to a person with a good heart and conscience. We didn't work as husband and wife, but she's still awesome. Well, same. That's kind of with our situation too, you know. Honestly, my best friend. Yep. Moms, I desire the foods. Oh, probably. He's probably hungry. Yeah. But Alrighty, guys. I gotta wrap it up here because I gotta help take care of him. He probably is hungry. But anyway, I will see you guys next week. I don't think anything's really changing, except for I'm going to try and get Lord of the Rings up on here on YouTube on Sunday, and no later than Saturday for Patreon. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.